What's up again, everybody? Today we've got something a little bit different. We've got like a dual threat kind of video going on. We're going to open a box of first edition Tales of Aria, but we're also doing it for a very specific purpose because the 2-year anniversary of Flesh and Blood is rapidly approaching, and to celebrate that, I'm going to play a game of Ultimate Pit Fight with my friends, and there's a catch. The catch is this: each person in the Ultimate Pit Fight is going to get one set of the game. It's either going to be Welcome to Wraith, Arcane Rising, not Crucible of War because it's a supplemental set, but Monarch, and then Tales of Aria. I ended up with Tales of Aria, and my compatriots that are joining me in this nice little UPF game are the guys that I've been streaming with for the past couple of weekends. It's Iain from Radio Reflex and from Right Time Gaming. You should check out his info in the description below. Kel, of course, from Red Zone Rogue. If you don't know Kel, you should, because he's awesome. And then Jim, the card-slinging madman that runs fabtcgcards.com, and all of their info is in the description. They each got a different set. I ended up with Tales of Aria, which is perfect because I have the boxes for it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to play a game of UPF wherein we all open one box and make a deck out of whatever box set we got. So anything in here I can use to make a deck from, and we did say we'd each get one random piece of null rune equipment. Everyone gets one random null rune equipment to kind of balance things out. So without further ado, and with this beautiful Tome of Harvests playmat in the background, let's see what we have to work with. And let's see if we can celebrate 2 years of Flesh and Blood with a pretty cool UPF deck. We're going to open every pack, every single pack. Just look at them spill out all over the place. I don't know about you guys, do you keep your boxes? I keep my boxes of Flesh and Blood. I keep a good number of them, I'll put it that way. I keep a decent amount of my boxes of Flesh and Blood because I think the art is pretty and I like looking at them. They make nice little backdrops too. I am currently switching out my first edition Monarch boxes with first edition Tales of Aria boxes because the empty Tales of Aria boxes look so good. They look so incredibly good, and I'm doing just a wonderful job. I'm doing a wonderful job of mixing up these packs. I like mixing up the packs. I don't know about you guys. I find it very fun to mix up the packs because then you don't quite know what you're expecting, and sometimes the pulls get all wonky too and kind of mixed up and fun. So it creates a little bit of suspense, and I like that. Let's do the normal thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm doing it. So I'm gonna keep kind of an eye on. I don't think I'm gonna go through it and like shuffle these right now, or like organize these right now, but I'm gonna keep an eye on certain things that stick out and just kind of keep track of what I might be pulled to from a full box perspective. Icequake, we've got a foil Snow Under, and Runaways. Runaways is a good one. By the way, I do know I will have null rune gloves available to me. So if like Kel or anyone else decides to run from the Arcane Rising set like a wizard, at least I have some capabilities. 3, 4, 5, 6. But if I also choose to play Briar, which I've been super into lately, then you know, I have to account for the fact that my opponents are going to have some way of stopping Rune Chance, which is true for me as well. I can stop Rune Chance as well. We got the Weave Earth is really good. Got a Rejuvenate and a Coat of Frost. Weave Earths are generally pretty solid. I even play the blue ones in Earth builds. We have our classic Cracked Bauble. We'll put that into the deck for the memes. What do you guys think? Play the Cracked Bauble? I think I should. I think I should play the Cracked Bauble in this scenario. I think it's just a must. We must do it. The number, this is interesting, the number of Bramble Sparks we get and like thumps and things like that are also important to kind of keep track of. And I guess I'll go over those after the fact. I am going to make a video on what deck I end up. Ooh, a pretty ball lightning yellow. It's a nice. Oh, look at this beautiful Coat of Frost cold foil. That is a pretty one. Coat of Frost, by the way, super cool in 1 versus 1. I should have had sleeves out. I'm not prepared. Ah! I'm not gonna lie, I just wanted to open the box and see what I had to build with so that I could think about it. Oh, this is a perfect fit. Hey, if you don't believe in cold foil perfect fits, I'm sorry of what I'm doing to you right now and what you're seeing. But you know what? I did it. I just committed to it. That's a pretty cold foil. You know, I still want that cold foil deep blue. That is still on my list of things to get. But that is a nice one in and of itself. Maybe I'll play the cold foil too. That'd be pretty fun. But yes, we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're looking for things to play. Powerful cards like Ball Lightnings, that sort of stuff. Kind of keep track of. There's another Bramble Spark. Earthlore Surge is a good one. Another Blue Ball Lightning. Entwined Lightnings are good. There's a Rites of Lightning. Weaves. There's a foil Earthlore. This one's good to keep in mind as well. Honing Hood. If we are playing... I don't think we've nailed out perfectly exactly what the stipulations are. I think we're playing with young heroes, of course. But a 40 card or a 60 card deck is the question. If it's a 60 card deck, then things get a little bit more sparse, which might make things more interesting. If it's a 40 card deck, we can be a little bit more streamlined. But I mean, there's another Bramble Spark. You can't I love this card. This card's so good. You can't be I don't know. You can't plan everything perfectly in an Ultimate Pit Fight. Foil Inspire Lightning. It's a fun card, and there's a Suede Hides as well. Gotten a lot of it. I think we've literally opened an equipment for every pack we've opened, which is a good thing because this set is light on equipment, and really none of my equipment can block, so there is an advantage there as far as blocking equipment for the older sets. Really every other set except mine. Actually, that's not true. I think Arcane Rising was kind of light in that scenario, or in that respect, I should say. But, ooh, there's an Electrify. Man, I just have eyes for... There's another one. I have eyes for all the lightning stuff because I've been messing with Lightning Briar so much. Red Embolden. Ooh, a Foil Amulet of Ice. Foil... Oh, that's the wrong stack. That one goes there. I have been told the Foil Amulet of Ices are... Or just Foil Amulets are generally hard to come by. Which, in a way, makes sense because you wouldn't want to... You wouldn't want to print a ton of foil amulets as it takes up the foil slot when you can already kind of get your hands on them in the token slot, but maybe you do, I don't know. Bramble Spark, Chilling, Velaflash Red. I've been kind of down on Velaflash. Yellow Icy Encounter. Weave Earth, we got another Weave Earth. Ooh, yes! Oh my god, I have not pulled a Winter's Wail. This is really, really good news for us. That is really fantastic. Break Ground and a Mark of Lightning. That is really, really fantastic. That immediately makes me want to play Winter's Wail. All these perfect fits. If you hate perfect fits, I'm so sorry about what I'm doing to you. I think that's a really good sign. We've got a Coat of Frost. We've got a Winter's Wail. Things are looking good for Grandfather Christmas. Father Christmas himself. That would be fun. Try to do some like control. Try to do some ice stuff in Ultimate Pit Fight. That'd be interesting. Now I kind of want to keep my eyes out for pulls like Autumn's Touch works nicely for that. Blue Autumn's Touch. The Explosive Growth not so much, and a Summerwood Shelter not so much. Yellow Mulch not so much. Not so much across the board. Yeah, if we're playing Oldham, we're gonna need some. I mean, I guess Runaways is okay, but we don't have to commit to it just because of the Winter's Wail. If the packs don't fall, so be it. I think if you're playing a deck in a box format, then you have to really consider your Majestics. Like, you have to really look at the Majestics that you pull, and we did pull a Winter's Wail, so it's worth considering. A Red Snow Under is really good too. Blue Break Ground, something you could consider. Another Autumn's Touch is really good. Snapshot, we've got the Frost Fang, we've got a Foil Shock Strider, and a Rotten Old Buckler. That is a good one to keep in mind as well if we are playing the Oldham Train. I think that'd be kind of fun. Plays big stuff, blocks most things, kind of jams down. Yeah, that's an interesting... I hadn't thought about him for UPF in general, but it would be kind of interesting. Snow Under again. Electrifies are really good. Emerging Avalanche. We've got the Icequake Yellow. Got a Pulse of Eisenloft. Guys, it's starting to come together. It really is. We've got the foil burgeoning, and we've got the amulet of lightning there. That's really starting to seem like that could work, man. We've got a pulse here. And again, don't forget, it's not just me that is bound and restricted by what we pull in the box. It is literally all of us. So if I end up with some pretty fire Majestics, then we can make some stuff happen. And a Pulse of Eisenloft is a... that's a pretty good one, because that is a short printed card, I believe. 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're not very likely to pull either of these cards, and yet we have both of them in the same box. So go us. There's a Red Thump. Got another Snow Under Blue. Got some stuff to work with. Chill to the Bone. Heaven's Claw. Winter's Grasp. Red. Explosive Growth. There's a Weave Ice Yellow. Now we have a Channel Thunderstep. Foil Channel Thunderstep is interesting. That definitely creates some interesting... I'm switching. I can't do it. Look, I couldn't help it. So I swapped everything back into like normal sleeves. I couldn't bring myself to watch those cards get warped. I also turned off the light above me. I have found that things look generally a little bit better if I turn this light off above me. I know that seems like a weird, like I should have tried that earlier thing, and I should have. But I think everything sparkles a little bit better as far as foils go. Yeah, that's just what I did, so I turned it off. Evergreen, we would want like evergreen blues and reds. Sigil of Suffering is a good one to keep your eye on. There's an Autumn's Touch blue. That's exactly what you want to see if you're thinking the Oldhim route. If you're not thinking Oldhim, there are some great, like I keep seeing like red Singeing Steelblade. Stuff like that is really good for Briar. And we've gotten a couple of arrows, but nothing super spicy. 3, 4, 5, 6. So nothing that has really jumped out to me. Like there's Red Flakeout. Overflex is pretty good. Autumn's Touch red. Icy Encounter blue, again, just super solid. Oh, we got a Bolt and Shot followed by another Lightning Press. This one's a blue. We had the yellow earlier. There's a foil Vela Flash, really dark. And then we literally have Iain's Hat. Iain's Hat can be played against Iain. It's kind of a weird card. It's kind of weird. It'd be way better if you didn't have to have one card in your hand. But you know, that's kind of life, isn't it? That's kind of life. Sometimes, oh, look at you, Red Thump, just coming in. Another Bramble Spark. Emerging Avalanche, not so much. Yellow Flakeout's cool. Electrify, Earthlore Surge. Yeah, wow, that's weird. Literally the same card. I can't remember the last time that's happened to me. That's a weird thing. Oh, it's happening. Oh. Weave Earth next to it, and another Amulet of Ice. It's happening, people. I think it's pretty clear the direction that we're going. You're gonna need to give me something else, box, if you don't want me to like this Channel Thunderstep. Yes, I get you. You're not gonna fit, but so far, the other ones are fitting. The other ones are certainly fitting. Even the cold foil. My wife, by the way, picked this box. I opened the case and I told her 1, 2, 3, or 4. A lot of these Arcanic Shockwaves and Electrifies. It's really hard to pass those up. And she said 4, so this is box 4. Bolt and Shot. There's another yellow Evergreen. So Tomorrow foil. And a deep blue. It's not a cold foil, but any deep blue is good because we're playing a fast game of UPF with 20 life. Sometimes you need to be able to manage your resources well. Turn a red card that you didn't block with into a blue card is basically what that does. And that says good things for us in this format, or at least it could. Another Yellow Thump this time. Strength of Sequoia blue, Chill to the Bone, So Tomorrow, Winter's Bite. Yeah, some pretty decent stuff. We got a Cold Wave, and a blue Embolden's pretty good. Beautiful little foil Frost Fang. And then a Plume of Evergrowth. This is a good one to grab as well. It's a good head equipment. Allows you to kind of do some swapping out stuff if we are going to play Briar or Oldhim. But again, these Majestics are definitely pulling us that direction, aren't they? Definitely pulling us towards either Oldhim or Elemental Runeblade and Briar. And I've seen a lot of Briar stuff too. There's a Dazzling Crescendo red. Got Entangle's pretty good. The nice thing too is here we can see like cards that Biting Gale is not so great. I guess it's okay. We can see cards that kind of play for both, and that's really nice. Ooh, a Polar Blast. This card's really good. Another Deep Blue comes out of the packs. Man, I'm trucking along in this because I just want to know what I'm going to build. I am not taking my time. I know some people really like to take their time. I'm one of those people. Some people like to kind of push through and then see what you got, like the pack just ripping through. There's a blue. Yeah, these are pretty good for a blue Polar Blast, Ball Lightning, Sigil of Suffering red is fantastic. It is. It's so true. We know what's happening. Cracker Jacks is good too, dude. Oh, this box was literally, it was destined. This was destiny. That's my wife's name as well. This was her choice, and it was foretold. This is awesome. By the way, did you guys see the Rudy kit, which by the time that this goes live will be a few hours away? I guess this will probably go live tomorrow morning. Yeah, that Rudy kit, the 4th gem. So right now we have 3 fabled gems in circulation. And the 4th one is related to Oldhim, which is kind of cool. Strength of Sequoia Blue and another Rotten Old Buckler. Yeah, the 4th one's related to Oldhim and the Olin, which I think is really neat. It looks very much like metallurgy. Like, it doesn't necessarily look like a gem so much as it looks as like someone's fashioning something from stone with like gold inlays. And so obviously that's not the fabled for this set, which means we have that down the line sometime. There's another Winter's Grasp, Invigorate, Autumn's Touch, Polar Blast, Chill to the Bone. More of these flashes, which is this is so dumb at this point. It's so dumb. It's just, it literally, this is this is the perfect deck in a box. I'm sorry, I don't know how this could be any better. Literally one card of the Majestics can't fit in this deck in a box. We're down to 4 packs. All right, Oldhim, it's you and me, my friend. We're going to go to battle. It's actually technically it's Young'em and me, because we're playing Young Heroes in the UPF. I don't know what we're gonna be able to build. Clearly we're gonna go ice. We've pulled a lot of good ice stuff. I left myself open to the possibility of playing the other 2 throughout this, but it's just not looking like it's gonna happen. It's another Rites of Lightning, a blue Electrify, Runaways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 Majestics in this box. Kind of a, as far as just like if you wanted to open it for value, it's a pretty lackluster box in that respect, because we've got like a Cold Foil Common, Coat of Frost, and we've got you know, like, I guess technically Winter's Wail and Pulse are kind of hard to come by. But I mean, in this setup, in this scenario, it is pretty hilarious. Glacial Footsteps, Earthlore Surge. Basically now I'm 100%. Look at this embolden. I am 100% in the play Oldhim train. We got 2 packs left. Let's see if there's anything spicy in these. I feel like there would need to be at least one more Majestic. We've only got 1 foil Majestic. Yeah, I mean, it's not a good box for opening purposes, but geez, are we gonna make something interesting out of these? Out of this when it comes to deck building. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna play some Grandfathers. We're gonna jam down some cards. Maybe we play like some Glacial Footsteps. I don't know. I am floored. I did not expect anything like this from this. There's a blue Evergreen. That's a card you want. At least I would. Ooh, this is such a pretty foil. I love the Invigorate foil. It is really nice. It is a really nice foil. And finally, we down to Lexi. If you don't have a Majestic for me, I guess that's okay, because we have everything we need, at least right now, to have a good time with Oldhim. Can we win? I don't know. If we can play slow enough and use Winter's Wail, maybe so. But if not, hey, Snow Under. We at least have some fun stuff that we've pulled thus far. And so I am thankful for that. We got the final couple cards. We got Snapshot, and we have an Ice Storm. That's interesting. That's a non-Oldhim Majestic, so the box didn't quite... just kidding. The box didn't quite nail it, but it did because Embolden is just right there. Followed by Iain's hat, smoking his pipe. I don't even know how to conclude this video. I mean, we're gonna play this weekend. I'm gonna stream it. It's gonna be a nice little 2-year anniversary for Flesh and Blood UPF extravaganza. I don't know when we're gonna do it. I'll just keep your eyes posted here. So I'll stream the whole thing. It'll be a good time. We'll just hang out, celebrate, reminisce on 2 years of Flesh and Blood. And I'm going to try to pitch a lot of ice cards to attack with Winter's Wail. And I don't know, maybe do some stuff with not that card, like Oakenold. I don't know. Terra Sunder. We'll just endless winter. Man, as a box goes, it wasn't fantastic, but it is going to work very well for us indeed. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, feel free to leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you thought about the whole thing. I'm kind of pumped about this coat. Look at that. That Coat of Frost looks really cool. If you'd like to subscribe, look, that number is getting bigger. That'd be fun if we got that number even higher. And by the way, if you want to come hang out with me, I'm going to be at the Calling DFW like next weekend. So if you want to come to Dallas-Fort Worth and play some like Sealed or some Draft, you should definitely do that. Anyway, as always, everybody, thanks for watching.